What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left, how y'all doing? What's good with y'all, man? Happy Monday. It's Cowboys-Niners week. Me personally, what I'm about to do is put all of the negativity to the side. And if you know me, you know this was going to happen. And focus on the 49ers. Let me give a shout out to our channel sponsor, BetUS, for sponsoring this video. If you're into sports betting, if that's your thing, mess with the best. Let them take care of you like they take care of me. Cowboys had a press conference this morning. More specifically, Mike McCarthy had a press conference this morning. And he came in talking about a couple things I wanted to highlight. And I'll play some of the audio later in the video. If you're just here for that, that's fine. Check that out later in the video because I captured some of the moments I liked. But I want to talk about what I heard first before you listen to the audio so you can get my understanding. And it's simple, man. He came out with, I wanted to hear certain things this week. So I was really looking forward to these press conferences, unlike any other week. Most of the time, it's just like, it's coach speak. I really wanted to hear what he was talking about, his confidence, his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can't play the video or the audio because they be tripping, but I will play the audio so y'all can catch it. He highlighted focusing on details. From everything from the specifics of option route details, which is curious because he said he didn't like option routes. That's another story for another day. Just being detail oriented. He talked about the GPS of the players tracking their effort and that we have higher effort than years past, which is surprising. He's saying it's not effort. He's saying lack of details. And I've heard this a lot. This is what's been bugging me out. I've heard it from Dak Prescott. I've heard it from Mike McCarthy. I've heard it from other positional coaches. It's just keep saying that we don't have a focus on details. That's on you, Mike. That's on you. This is your team. You govern even Mike Zimmer. That's on you. So I'm hoping that you highlighting it, that you've been on point. I've heard Mike say he was spending last week focusing on tape and grinding the tape and going through the roster and things like that in the interview, and that's fine. But the focus on detail, I need to see a more detail-oriented focused team this week, since you brought it up. He talked about coming together as a team, and more specifically in drills. He said he's not focused on this whole individual drill stuff. He wants to come together and get more continuity. It's kind of a weird time to do that. We're heading to Game 7, but it is what it is. Patriots coach had an excellent quote and an excellent thing I want to play for you where he talked about self-assessment and highlighted something for his team that I think we should do the same. Gerard Mayo might not be the best coach in the NFL, nothing like that, but taking accountability and understanding where you are, who you are is important in growth. And him calling his own team soft and saying we need to reset is what I want my team to do. Listen to this.
Good evening or whatever time it is. Look, disappointing game. We came out, we started fast. What I would say is, look, we're a soft football team across the board. We talk about what makes a tough football team. That's being able to run the ball, that's being able to stop the run, and that's being able to cover kicks, and we did none of those today. They controlled the ball for most of the day. You know, their run game averaged over 4.5 yards a carry. Our run game, not sure what the average was, but it wasn't good. Look, back to the drawing board. I mean, we can't sit here and pout. We just got to do it again.
How you take accountability. That is how you take accountability. That's how you do it. Saying we need to come together and be more continuity, have more continuity, that's, again, on you, Mike. I can't put that on Dak or Mike Zimmer because you're the head coach. If it's not on you, then why are you here? Take accountability. Assess yourself. When Gerard Mayo called this team soft, it was sending a message to the team, to the fan base, to everybody that follows the Patriots. I feel like we should do the same. It's not about calling the players soft. It's deeper than that. It's about self-assessment. We've been playing soft. We look soft. We look unfocused, undetailed. So we need to clear the slate and fix it. Because if not, we need to just forfeit. Right? 11 games left. We going to just forfeit? No. He talked about personnel changes possible. And, you know, are we assessing the roster? And that's the media's gentle way of saying, are you going to elevate Dalvin Cook? Is Ryan Flournoy going to be more a part of the game scheme? Maybe Deuce Vaughn gets some more carries. Just what tweaks are you making? Are we just going to stand pat and just watch us look bad. And when you go to personnel changes, they did ask about Micah Parsons, Deron Bland. Basically gave the canned answer. Mike is making progress. Deron's making progress. We'll know later in the week. I'm not surprised about that because the game ain't tomorrow. So I'm hoping that they come back because we need them. And San Francisco is out for blood. But, you know, it's just good to hear that, you know. He also talked about embracing being an underdog. And after this, I'm gonna play the audio so y'all can hear it. But embracing being an as a matter of fact, let me play the audio first. I'm gonna shout out to my channel sponsor, BetUS, and then I'm gonna play the audio, and then I'll come back. Listen, it's real simple. Go to betus.com, set up a profile. It's real simple. The interface is dope. It ain't hard to do. You're gonna get personalized care. Use code YouTube150. Get 150% sign-up bonus for up to $2,000. Trust me, we gonna be all right. Go to BetUS, set up your account, put a little bread on the Cowboys, or don't, or bet against the Cowboys. Either way, BetUS gonna take care of you. Remember, 150% sign-up bonus, code YouTube150. Let them take care of you like they take care of me. I'll holla.
Particularly, I mean, I don't agree with the word selection, but there is definitely need for improvement in every position. You know, not just one position that he commented on. So I think you look at the whole picture, you break it down, and you know that's what coaches do. And there's a process to it. There's always a plan. These guys bring great energy. You know that. Their work ethic is high. If GPS is a good monitor. You know, it gives you an idea of your workload capacity. Going back to what I said earlier, the 22 and 23 comparables from a workload capacity, the GPS is higher than the prior two teams, so that tells you that the effort and energy is there, but the detail and intention needs to go up. That's going to be a big part of the mess today. So we're not as detailed in a number of areas on our football team, which is normal for any football team that I've ever coached to be part of. So for it to be highlighted with a brighter light because of external opinions, that's not the way we work.
Mike Toddarks with ESPN. In that State of the Union, do you mention a big picture perspective of where you guys are, where other people are?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. The season breaks down into 3 trimesters. Pretty clean, 6, 6, and 5. We completed the first trimester. We're 3-3. The ebb and flow of our production and performances, the peaks and valleys have been too high. Too low, so we need to stabilize our the way we play, and I refer to that as playing more balanced games to the complementary football formula, which we haven't done. So, it starts with the ball. The first one that just jumps off is the obvious, the ball security. We're not winning the turnover ratio, so that's something that really the ball protection is something that's way off. The -6 is a glaring statistic that's also backed up with video, and so we had the ball exposed too many times. Twice the amount of times this year than last year. So the good news is that's what's behind us, and it's an opportunity to learn and grow and emphasize and do that. So and it really goes back to what I just talked about. We need more group, more run blocking unit. Work together, the courses and those types of things, and then no different in the passing game. So, but yeah, that's part of what this meeting is.
And last week for Micah, was he here pretty much the whole time doing
rehab? Micah was here.
Was he with his health?
Yeah, he's doing good. He was in here every day. He's going through the rehab. We obviously had a big group in here the whole week last week, and hell, there's a lot of guys in here working extra. So that's always I'm always appreciative and impressed with that because saw a bunch of guys in here over the weekend. So yeah, you couldn't tell it was an off week or a bye week really, just based off the number of guys that I've seen in the building, rolling through here throughout the week. So, but yeah, Mike is making progress.
Fixing the PAP this week does have a feel like it could tilt the season one way or the other. Do you try to avoid thinking of it that way, or is there value of it?
Well, I don't agree with the thought process. I mean, this is our opportunity to get to 4 wins. I mean, that's really where we're at. I think it's too early to even think like that, and I think that's really the beauty of the National Football League, the intensity of the week to week in the pendulum that swings so hard one way or the other. It's amazing the amount of content that's driven from that and the business advantages that come off of that. But that's really not the way we can operate like that. I don't operate like that and refuse to, because you'll never be, consistent in your performance if you want to swing on that pendulum.
We obviously talked a lot about the home road splits, 3-0 on the road.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you were able to identify there? Anything you're going to tweak how you travel?
If I could bottle that up and sell it, I wouldn't be standing here. But yes, the home and away thing is. I just hope we keep it going, especially the next 2 weeks on the road. So we definitely want to keep that rolling. But we've done some tweaks on the road, so maybe that's what's working. But I did talk a lot about going back in the spring and in training camp about a road game anatomy of a road win, and so maybe that's working. But I've always appreciated road games, especially when you work. And for the Dallas Cowboys, everybody wants to come to a game. Home games, there's more going on around you. I mean, just me personally, I do enjoy being at the hotel by myself, getting ready for the game, the ride into the stadium. I love the underdog setting, So I don't know, maybe that's serving us well, because we'll definitely get a big dose of it Sunday night.
So you heard Mike. You heard what he said. Like I said, sorry I couldn't play the complete video. I ain't want no smoke with nobody from the Cowboys, but I did play the audio. And basically you heard him saying embracing the underdog. Now, he did say something that stuck out to me when he said that. He said, it seems like we focus on details more on the road because maybe we're not out and about. We're in the hotel. We're locked in. And it's something about being at home where we're distracted, because he talked about the distractions of being at home and all the stuff going around. And that's on Jerry. All those home distractions is on Jerry Jones. It's too much going on in Cowboy Stadium. There's tours and all this other extra. It's just extraness. It's not focused on football. Do I think we can fix that mid-year? No. Do I think that the team might need to do something like this? Start making the players stay in the hotel. Maybe at the Star. Stay in a hotel instead of staying at home the night before at home games. Now, I know that sounds not practical and crazy, but you got to do something. At some point, you got to shake it up and do something. The one thing I'll take from today's little press conference is State of the Union, is we understand where we're wrong at. We're not going to have no big personnel swinging. I don't think there's no trades going to happen unless it's like something for a 5th or a 6th round compensatory pick. I think right now we need to figure out what we can do to make this team play better. We watched Kareem Hunt come into the Chiefs recently and look like an NFL player, and he's 29 like Zeke. You know why? And Juju Smith-Schuster, you know why? That's because the coach said, you might not be able to do nothing else right, but you're good at doing these things, and I'm going to make sure you can do those things well. That's Mike McCarthy's job. Cavante Turpin might not be a well-rounded receiver. Find something for him to do. He definitely has a skill set. Find something for Ryan Flournoy to do. Find something that helps Zeke. Zeke, you really good at goal line. Might I'll let you do the goal line stuff. Stop worrying about deception. And trying to, well, when Zeke come on the field, they know what we about to do. So what? They already know what we about to do. They know we do a jet sweep every offensive series. So I'm just happy to hear some self-reflection, some actual critique on self. Now it's time for execution. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Again, shout out to my channel sponsor, BetUS, for sponsoring this video. Tunnel vision to the Niners. That's my message. Tunnel vision to the Niners. I'll holla.